Oh, Destiny. A game we once gazed at for thinking could be a full-blown classic made by the already experienced developers known as Bungie. With the sequel on the horizon, I decided to visit the good old solar system that inhabited so much potential. Hey guys, I'm Average. Now, owning the game alone since day one, on Year 3 warranted both the original expansions and the Taken King completely for free, so I went ahead and tackled all three just to see what I missed.
After several hours traversing the depths of the moon that held Crota, killing off darkness at the Prison of Elders, and executing the infamous Taken King, it was safe for me to say that all this excellent gameplay was supposed to be on the original game from the beginning. Day 1 Destiny lacked empathy, purpose, and a surplus amount of content, along with inheriting the terrible RNG system, which of course they've apparently worked on over the years after release. Activision, as always, holds the blame for finessing our hopes for the game, but Bungie also inherits the blame for selling out and giving us an altered, unfinished product when it probably wasn't even close to finished after being slated to release on 2014. Usually sequels are the time for redemption, the opportunity to excel what creators accomplish to new and further heights. Whether Bungie understands that is totally up in the air, but I'm here to list off a handful of things that we want and don't want in the upcoming Destiny 2. First off, what we want as fans is to be satisfied with our $60 purchase. We want a full-fledged, jam-packed game that doesn't hinder communities and cause frustration from constant, pointless grinding. We want innovation. We want creativity put to solid use so we can be shown how great the next generation of gaming really is. Bungie, you've already made your mark and reached your financial goals for the series. Buck up, because this is your final chance to be taken seriously. Give us more interactive community events, more customization, and more character development to make our Guardians feel more real to us, instead of just silent, independent foot soldiers thrown into battle like cannon fodder. We want more areas to venture filled with uniqueness at every corner, along with special gear so it could actually feel like a true MMO instead of a blueprint for one. Fill the game with heart. Fill it with greatness so that we could all appreciate and bask in its glory when finally warranted. Give us an actual engaging story with more memorable characters like Cayde and the newly inducted companion Ghost voiced by Nolan North. Give us a motivated, concrete reason to fight for our solar system against the darkness. We want authenticity and originality that isn't filled with cheap game programming to fill the time gap of the gameplay.
Give us epic monstrous enemies that require us all to coordinate more, have a ton of fun in the process, while also helping us out in the case of strict loot drops. Try to get some gameplay assistance from the people over at Blizzard. Look at how successful they've become at making top-notch, addicting, intuitive gameplay, ranging from things like World of Warcraft to the new billion-dollar franchise Overwatch. Don't shy away from tips and feedback given to you by your entire fan base. Listen to us and your fan base because we're more than just gaming zombies who don't care for the core value of it all. We want you guys to succeed. We want you to make a phenomenal experience for us to enjoy for years on end. Okay, now for the things we don't want, which goes without saying that all comes down to how you approach the model and structure of the game entirely. We really don't want a half-assed leveling system that would end up being completely changed like in the Taken King era of the original Destiny. We don't want bullet sponge boss battles that lack any sort of resistance other than sending their minions after you while basically roaming a single area choosing their overpowered attack damage towards you and your squad. Make our stressful conflicts against the darkness actually worthwhile instead of pertaining to an unfair, abusive RNG system that leaves most of us disappointed by all the effort we shelled out in beating the odds fared against us. This goes mainly towards raids and strike missions, which also forced us into grinding repetitively every week towards getting reputation for our faction and gaining marks just to buy powerful legendary loot. We don't want it to feel like a century passed by, just barely inching away at leveling up our faction level just to get to that next package filled with goodies. Don't hold back. Go all out like the Halo trilogy. Don't try to hammer in boring, optional side content that gave us no incentive other than leveling up quicker and earning resources to slowly upgrade our equipment. Don't lock up matchmaking specifically for PvE either. Some of us don't have a solid group of avid Destiny players, so stop making us resort to using your barely functioning app to simply find a group for some missions or raids to tackle. It further wastes our time instead of actually playing your game, just like having to go read your Grimoire cards to even get a base idea of what the universe of Destiny is really all about. Now, there's a huge list of other things left to mention, but I figure I'm not the only one who feels the same way. All of you diehard fans of Destiny see the glimmering potential the series has had since announcement, but please, don't settle for repetitive unoriginality. Speak up about the issues of the original so the next game turns out being the masterpiece we've always desired. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Whether you happened upon my video by random chance or found from browsing the search engine, I always appreciate having the chance to voice our desires and concerns about games that forever have the opportunity to be made into something much more. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, and please have a great and positive day. From tomorrow to the day after, it doesn't matter. And we gotta enjoy video games for what they are and help further improve upon just the formula of it all entirely. It's the only possible way for us to really get our money's worth and to be a healthy, prospering, and always striving community of gamers.